Music game, a type of game that everyone has played. Many people have different views on the definition of music games. Some of them even quarrel because of the different openings. But the most widely accepted definition of music games is a genre of music-themed game that challenges a player's sense of rhythm. To get a deeper understanding of music games, we should take a look at its history at first. This video will introduce the development of music games. In the 1980s, Ralph H. Baer and Howard J. Morrison made a game called Simon, inspired by Atari's Touch Me. It was created by Milton Bradley and launched in 1978. Simon was easy to play. It required a user to press buttons in correct order. Unlike Touch Me, users can also use the tongue to learn the order. Simon was a portable and innovative game at the time. Its sales were over 10 million in the fourth year of its release. What's more, it was also the beginning of music games. Sony Computer Entertainment launched a game named Parappa the Rapper on the PlayStation platform on November 6, 1996. In this game, players need to press buttons with the correct timing to match the symbols on the screen. Its gameplay system has laid the foundation of rhythm game, so Parappa the Rapper is considered the first true music game. It also made a huge success in business. From the time, more and more game companies have taken the music game market seriously. One of them is Konami. In December 1997, Konami released a rhythm game called Beatmania. It is two-player mode and each player controls 5 keys and a turntable. The gameplay is the same as the current vertical scrolling rhythm game, so Beatmania is also considered the foreigner of this genre. It has a great influence in Japan and all over the world. Players even use mania to call the vertical scrolling rhythm game genre. Konami also renamed the Team Konami GMD to Bimani, which is Konami's music game division now. After Beatmania, Bimani has released a lot of music games such as Guitar Freaks, Drum Mania, Pop Music, and Beatmania 2DX. A game called Dance Dance Revolution lets users dance with feet, which is very different from the typical hand control mode. From the time, Konami has monopolized the music game market gradually. At the same time, game developers in South Korea made a lot of music games which were similar to Beatmania. To protect its market, Konami patented its rhythm games. Therefore, many Korean game companies had to give up their projects. During that time, 2 copyright disputes have shaken the whole game world. They were Easy2DJ from Amuse World and DJ Max from Pentavision. At last, Amuse World was forced to stop the Easy2DJ series. The main members of Amuse World also left the companies to establish a new team called Pentavision. Konami also became the agent for DJ Max Technica in Japan. However, there were 3 other game makers waiting to break its monopoly in the music game market. In 2001, Taiko Grandmaster, released by Namco, came into people's sight. This brand new music game has attracted lots of players and proved to be a craze all over the world. Now, you can play it on different kinds of platforms. Taiko also became a milestone of the side-scrolling music game. Sega was eager to have a try as well. It released a well-received Samba de Amigo and Hatsune Miku Project Diva. Mai is also a music game developed by Sega. The cabinet of Mai looks like a washing machine, and the players must tap, hold, or slide to get high scores. It has also become a boom outside Japan. The last song is Title. It was not until 2009 that Title released Music Gong, but the latecomers surpassed the old-timers. Music Gong combined FPS with rhythm game and contained a lot of hit songs. 2 years later, Title made a new game on iOS called Girl Coaster. It was popular in the whole world with unique gameplay. Since then, Namco, Sega, and Title have become the big three in the music game market. The big three began to collaborate with each other, aiming to gain more users. In the year of 2014, they launched a new program called Game Music Triangle. In this program, Girl Coaster, Mai, and Taiko Grandmaster made a combination. In this way, Namco, Sega, and Taito made an alliance against their common enemy, Konami. At last, Konami was forced to collaborate with the big three. U-Beat was a good example. From then on, Konami's monopoly in music game came to the end. Nowadays, plenty of game developers have entered the music game market. The games they released are, however, no longer limited to vertical scrolling gameplay. They introduce other game genres and make rhythm game much more innovative. Therefore, it can be said that after 20 years of development, music games have become more diverse.